I don't want to alarm anyone, and this was not intentional that this, like, spooky guy has sort of rabbit-esque looking ear things. It's more like the end of a rock guitar.
The eider is a diving duck that spends the whole winter living at sea. It's vital they become powerful swimmers.
Forgot about that bit. I don't want to alarm anyone, but there is a very fat rabbit in my backyard that I'm making eye contact with as we speak. We're kind of having a moment like Frank has on Always Sunny. I now need to close my window though because I cannot allow the sounds from outside in here. Anyway, gonna play Home. I played like 2 seconds of this game ages ago and I was like, I don't care. And then I left. It says that this is about an hour and a half long. The spooky game. It describes itself as a unique horror adventure. We'll see what's unique about it, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I think I got it at a good volume, but you guys will have to let me know. Let's just go ahead and... Habada. Hold on, you guys will be able to see it in like a second. There you go. Weirdly enough, this game like takes a long time to make an actual image on like the taskbar at the bottom of my monitor. Okay. It seems a little quiet, but the game gets louder here. Hold on. I'm gonna actually turn it up just a little bit preemptively. Homie. Your game will be saved automatically at certain points. We recommend you put aside an hour and a half. Blah, blah, blah. Lights are off. It is dark outside. That's why I can't show the rabbit. All I remembered at that point was finding myself alone. Alone. Where was I? It was so dark. This guy has amnesia. I did test out the game. There's a POV shot in this like dense ass pixel art style. There was something by my feet. A fleshlight. Brilliant. Should I play this with controller? Actually, hold on. I'm playing this with like mouse and keyboard. Here, I have my controller hooked up. I don't think the jump button is bound properly because I can't jump. We'll just have to work with it. Look at that. Okay, is that a good volume? That house, where was I? Oh, this is much better. This is meant for controller. Hello. He fell down on Family Guy. A body. Oh god, that was actually really loud in my ears. Fuck you, cat. Sometimes jump scares are referred to as cat scares, I'm pretty sure. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. I couldn't really tell from the cutscene. Maybe there was an uneven tempo of his footsteps. We'll have to listen when we walk next. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. Okay. I was upset. She looked afraid. This is some Silent Hill shit where he fucking... seems to walk pretty normally. His animation kind of has a little bit of a lilt to it. That might just be, you know, great animation, though. In Silent Hill, he killed everyone. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. The owner of the house really knew the area. It's you. You're the owner of the house. You killed your grandma. I'm gonna turn it down in my ears. He told me to turn the audio up, but those sound effects are so loud. That was the squeaky boots. A black and white photo. Looked like the man upstairs and his wife, I guessed. Take it. Yes! I slipped the photo into my pocket. Okay. Dirty dishes. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. Among us? Among us, guys? Among us? The smell was turning my stomach. Okay. I don't know if this is like a jump scary game or anything, by the way, but I'm like mildly anticipating it. Is this like a squirrel? What am I looking at? I kind of want to figure it out before I actually talk to it. A mouse. Oh. Free it, yeah, duh. That mouse is gonna come back and, like, step on the nuke button later. It's funny, if I say the word among without actually drawing attention to it, everybody freaks out. Everyone just loses their minds. But if I go, oh, guys, among us, then that, like, quells it. A collection of rusty tools. Okay. Why weren't they in a shed? Because you used them to bury your grandma. He does kind of have, I think he does kind of have a limp. Oh, look, it's me and my grandma. It's been moved a lot. There's a switch behind it. Who the fuck looks behind a painting that they find? It depressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. Good. You're not gonna straighten that shit up again? Still can't figure out how to jump. That's really kind of bothering me. Because I'm sure there's gonna be platforming in this. Dum, dum, dum. It's, even after all this time, it's still you. No. Wrong. Fuck. The bathroom. The bathroom was spotless. Why was there a little sting when the words the bathroom showed up? Everything had been wiped to a sheen. It's like Psycho. Oh, yep, there was a shower stabbing. He cleaned the thing. Yep, I seen the movie. A photo development tray. Someone was developing photos in the bath. Treetops. Oh, look, I can hold my light up a little bit. That's my jump right there. This is how doors work in Resident Evil, right? I've never actually played the games, but I saw Doug's video. What was that? Hello? What was that? Oh, what? Okay. We didn't even check that door and we already unlocked it. A big box. I need 10 Pikmin to move this. I must have moved it. Shut up with this, like, shit. Shut up with this, like, tense. I heaved the box forward and it finally gave. Now that's evocative! There was a ladder going underground where the box was. A dank smell rose from the package. I mean, you know we're going down there. The couple looked distant, like they didn't want to be in the same picture. He's like bored while climbing down the ladder and just took this picture out of his pocket. He's checking his Facebook. I wondered where the wife was. My leg was in terrible shape, but I had to get out. Okay. Oh, did I, like, that's a point of no return. It's the dark descent! Ah! Footprints in the dirt. Looked like more than one kind and a lot of traffic. It's the underground. The Underground Railroad. What was that called? What was that fucking thing? Where people were, like, smuggling, like, refugees and slaves and shit. Places all over were marked on the old map of town. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. This really is Silent Hill. Which I've never played, I just know by reputation. You are thinking of Undertale. Look, newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murderers in town. Murders in town over the last few years. Wait! Photos of our house. Oh my god. It's because you killed your grandma, dude. A work table covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Fuck you, you did take it. I tucked the small handgun into my pocket. Its weight was somehow reassuring. One time, and I'm not making this up, I found it was like a BB gun in the trash somewhere, and it just looked like a real-ass gun. But here's the thing, it was with a bunch of other BB guns that looked like normal BB guns. If it just looked like a gun, I would just, like, not even touch that shit. But I was like, this is like a fucking realistic-ass revolver. What the fuck do I do with this? I took the BB guns. I gave them to my friend Riley. and I kept this dumb revolver. This is a 100% true story. I mean, I probably can't like go to fucking jail for this because it's literally a BB gun. But I was so nervous about keeping it in the house that I had a little like briefcase and I put it in the woods somewhere. And then at one point I was like, oh right, I put that fucking gun in the woods. Why did I even do that? What am I going to do with that thing? I just thought it was cool. I just thought it was like a cool like revolver thing. I swear I wasn't going to like fucking try to like threaten anyone or anything. I just thought it was cool. It was like a cowboy revolver. And fucking one time I remembered that I had put it there and I went back and it was gone. And I was like, bruh. No, I cannot emphasize enough. This was not a real gun. It was a BB gun. It was made of metal and it looked like a fucking like cowboy revolver. It was really cool, but it was gone. So that's my story. I had a whole phase of my life where I was a dumpster diver. That's a true story, real story. And that's why I stumbled upon this. And I was like, well, I'm not just going to fucking leave these here. But then I ended up somehow getting rid of all of them. The thing is, I think Riley ended up giving him to one of his friends, and then his friend ended up just like cleaning them and selling them, I'm pretty sure. But I wasn't gonna fucking like make an eBay listing for a bunch of fucking BB guns and shit. Anyway. We should play the game. I was into dumpster diving for a while. Okay, this is gonna sound like I'm making this up, but the shirt that I am wearing right now, I actually found in a dumpster, and I swear it was like a pack of like clothes that somebody had thrown out, like they were all clean and shit. I didn't just like pick this out of some like rotting fucking like Red Robin slop heap. I got this, and like it's a nice. You've seen me wear it in videos before. It's like a black V-neck. There was a fucking Xbox shirt that I had for a while that was like bright lime green that I got from there. It's a great place. I love that store. The Trash. And I got out of dumpster diving long before COVID. If I had been into it, COVID would have killed it. Let's just say that. It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. What was this place? He's going into Amnesia Machine for Pigs. Did you ever take any food? Good God, I can't believe we're doing this now. Absolutely not. Except there was one place, I think, what is the company? Like Sara Lee, it's like a baked goods product place. And it's worth mentioning that Carl Pilkington's told a story almost identical to this on XFM at one point. There was this dumpster where they would just, and this was right near where I took like Taekwondo classes, I think. And this is my like, I eat garbage. I literally did, in a sense. But it was like, picture this, a dumpster, right? Full, like to the brim with like pastries and bread and like bagels and baked goods and shit. All in the packaging still. Completely untarnished. And they were you got the trash eclair. I don't know. Is that a Seinfeld bit? I don't remember that one. It sounds Seinfeldy, but there was a ton of like, and it was like not past the expiration date. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know why they were throwing it out. Presumably there was a reason, but I remembered I was like, I worked at Safeway before, and like literally if they drop a box and it gets like dented, sometimes they're just like, hey, throw it away, you know? So I'm thinking like these things either maybe have like slight packaging like defects or something. I don't know. No shame if sealed. Hey, they were. And you know what? They were good. And there was a period of time in my life where I usually had a bunch of fucking bagels in the back of my car in a bag. I have completely been ignoring the game. Fucking like bagels that would get moldy because I would leave them there for like a month because I'd like forget they were there. Oh, I sound like such a gremlin. Whatever. Now you've gotten to know me a little bit better. Crudely made shelves. They look like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. Is that a thing you can do with that word? I've never heard somebody use it that way. A corrosive. I always heard like corrosive chemicals. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. Yeah, don't fucking go dumpster diving during COVID, by the way. Terrible idea. Horrible idea. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. Is this Germa's Catboy cage that he sleeps in at the foot of my bed? Some kind of old boxes. Wait a minute, these boxes had old clothes in them! He's dumpster diving! Oh. Clothes I remembered throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What in the devil were they doing here? I feel like I missed a bunch of stuff. These bird sounds are great. Are these... Oh, they're bats. That makes more sense. Right as I was like, wait, I'm in a cave. There are not birds here. They're probably bats. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. Yeah. Yeet. Yeet. Wee. Crunch. I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna say 2 words here. Office Max. Alright? Actually, did they go out of business? It's more than 2 words. Fuck. They might have gone out of business. But, office supply stores. I tell you what. Oh, okay, nope. One more story. There was a place that I would take stuff from. I got those... I think it was Office Max, but, well, there's another one called, like, Office something. But, basically, like, I used to get stuff from there. I got all sorts of, like, little odds and ends, little, like, electrical appliance. I think I got a keyboard and, like, a stapler and, like, a bunch of really nice pens. Yeah, Office Depot. Thank you. Eventually, I think either it was just me or it was me and other people were doing this. They, like, wised up to it, and they started destroying the products when they threw them out. So anything that had a wire, they would cut the cable and shit like that. If they can't have it, no one can. Kind of a dick move. Like, I know it's like, oh, we're losing profits, but that's like some shite capitalism right there. That's some burning piles of oranges in the street during the fucking Great Depression shit, you know? So yeah, that's true. Love capitalism. Love capitalism. It's like, I don't want to complain that it's like, oh, I can't scavenge in your fucking trash. But it's like, hey, maybe don't, like, throw away perfectly good shit. You know? It could have been a safety concern, but, like, they fucked up shit that, like, had no reason to get fucked up. Like, non-electronics and shit like that. Yeah, no, they'll never profit off of it again. I think, personally, I mean, I have not done it in years. I think it's a little, you know, trashy, to put a word to it. But I don't think there's anything, like, fucking morally wrong with it. Once people throw shit out, they are giving up claim to it. And actually, it is legal in Washington State, or at least it was when I was doing it. Anything that's put into an unlocked dumpster is public domain. Or is that the term that you use? It was like, I remember looking this up and, like, confirming that it was in fact legal. Oh well. Oh yeah, don't dumpster dive Goodwill. That's a dick move. Although they also have just, like, dumpsters where they throw just absolute junk, and that junk just gets shipped to a I should clarify, don't dumpster dive the donation piles at Goodwill, because they also have a separate dumpster where they throw just trash, and I think they, like, ship it off to, like, third world countries and shit. I don't know if this is real, but, so let me put an asterisk by that. We're talking about garbage a lot. Oh man, my leg hurt. I was limping even worse than before. Talking about trash a whole lot. Okay, now he actually is limping more, and I like that they added that detail. This game's great. Not bored. Bunch of old newspapers. Wheat pasted together. Wheat! A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out. Danger due to cave in. Good. Good. Some of the sound effects are really rough on my fucking ear holes. The gun was heavy and uncomfortable in my pocket and didn't help ease the constant dull ache in my leg. I'm gonna shoot a motherfucker. I opened the metal door and was glad to have the slick, wet walls of those tunnels behind me. Keep saying it, man. What was the man upstairs up to? What was he doing there? As the musty scent of those rock walls was replaced with an altogether different smell, I braced myself. Oh no. We're in the poop room. The sewers. Great. Amnesia machine for pigs, anyone? Trash. Oh. Here we go. And now, like, imagine fucking, like, that picture of Patrick rubbing his hands together with the smile on his face. Time to dig in. Oh, there was one at my school where there was, like, at one point, they were, like, remodeling a certain department of the school, and they threw out a bunch of old, like, tapes and, like, film negatives and shit, or photograph negatives, like, film reels and shit, you know? Boxes and boxes of it. Going through that shit was really interesting. Like, I took some of it, and then I was like, I mean, I have no use for this, so I just threw it away again, but it was so cool. It was so fucking cool. It was like looking through these old, it was like old student projects from like 10 or 20 years ago that were in this like old building. It was really neat. There were some data tapes that like were on a certain format that I didn't even like recognize, and I Googled it. I was like, I'm not gonna buy a tape player for these. It looked like an old videotape was sticking out. Did I take the tape? Yes. Good God, that's so loud. I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. Same, bro. Fucking same. Absolutely same. Among Us door. I could hear a faint trickling sound like water. It was piss. It's piss. Yep, it's piss. Give me that. A kitchen knife. Yeah, drying blood. Take it, take it. Take the knife, take the knife. I slipped the knife in my boot. Since I had the gun in my pocket, did I really need all this? Yes. I feel like this door with exit and 2 arrows pointed to it is like a jape. I know there's probably not jape doors, but I'm gonna check over here first. Oh. Hello? So loud. Yeah, turn the wheel. Amnesia machine for pigs. Amnesia machine for pigs. Amnesia machine for pigs. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? Oh, there were also some cool like metalworking projects in that same when they cleared all that shit out. It was like old like artworks, and like there was some like there was some clay shit. What do they call that? I'm completely blanking on the term for when you sculpt clay. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? I'm sure chat will have my back here. Pottery. Thank you. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. I don't know, that was just a weird... My brain cells died in that moment, en masse. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. One. There's a 1 next to that. Okay. Okay. Alright, and 2. We're activating the gel pumps in Portal 2. God damn it, we're gonna have to do this a lot. Yep. Yeet that. Get that loud ass squeaking noise right in my ears. I'm gonna turn it down again. For me, you guys can get fucked. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Yeah. Oh, pressed the wrong button. That work? Bruh. Bruh. Okay. Now, does this door open? No. Okay, let's check this out. Did you ever find anything weird in the dumpsters? I mean, yeah. A lot of broken bongs. Lots of, like, even hookahs. I found a hookah in a box at one point. Hookah stinka. And I don't have any interest in smoking hookah, but I gave it to my friend and they actually used it. And they were like, yeah, it's a good hookah. It was complete in box. Never any babies, never any, dead bodies, thankfully. Anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't smoke out of the dumpster hookah, but, I knew someone who would. There was a rusty ladder sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I couldn't climb down that. Oh. Good room. So, did I, like, fuck up with the pumps? I feel like I did everything I could with the pumps. Did I go up here? Yeah, I did. This is the garbage room. I can still interact with this. Shut up. What does that say on the wall? Ibipa Ubol. I think that's what it says. Ibipa Ubol. What is this? There was dirt on the ground. Thank you so much for that information. Okay. I have noticed, by the way, guys, that one of the buttons on my controller is way louder than the others. Here's me mashing the B button as quietly as I can. Like, you can't even hear it. And then here's me mashing the A button as quietly as I can. It's weird. Some of the buttons are just louder. Oh, wait. What is this? An exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe someone crawled through there. Oh. Okay, well, now I know I can inspect upward. So true, bestie. Ibipa Ubol. And that was me holding up the controller, like, right next to the, microphone. By the way. But I was noting when Lark and I were playing Street Fighter, I was like, damn, he's really good at keeping the punches quiet. And then I was like, nah, man, my controller's just really fucking loud. I don't know if it's got wear and tear or what. Okay, so... Yes. Huh? So, did I turn all these on in complete error? This one's in a room for some reason, too. In like a side room. It's not just a continuation of the hallway. I could see the handprints from previous use, probably from whoever worked in these sewers. This one's already off, yeah. Okay. It's kind of hurting my eyes, this game. A little bit. I feel like I'm kind of going crazy. Is this scary? Not yet. There's been a few jumps. Okay, well, Anyone got any ideas? I don't really know what to do. Let me just go. Hold on, I think the first one was already turned off, so maybe I need to turn all the valves on to, like, drain the water. No, but I can't even change them now. This is their ending state. I'm missing something about the pipes. Pipe up there. Let me just take a poke around here. Oh, like that's a pipe that's like not connected to anything. I don't know. I'm just gonna make sure I can't. Oh, what the fuck? I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, maybe now it'll work. Hold on. I thought all of them, if they were turned to the right, then they were off. What the fuck? I thought I turned these off. What's with the symbols on the sides? What, the little circles? I don't know. I have no idea. I think they're just there. I was looking at like the cracks in the wall to indicate that there's like bricks there, and I thought it was like a map. You know? Bruh. Okay, clearly I'm not getting something. I would be totally fine with just outright telling me what to do, by the way. So let's check all of them again. This one's closed. I don't even know what we want it to do. The symbols have brighter pixels indicating where the lever on the valve should be. Oh, God. Oh, that's very subtle. Oh, my fuck. See, there you go. That is, I would never have picked up on that. Yeah, I never would have picked up on that in a 1,000 years. Like, people even were saying to, like, look right at it, and I like, didn't even see it. I didn't even realize you could turn some of these twice. Jesus. It's because, like, the whole game has this fucking, like, style to it. So one little pixel out of place doesn't really, you know, leap out at you. Necessarily. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Give me that shit. And I guess the fourth one, that's like supposed to be the tutorial one. And so I assume now that they went clunk, that means they'll never spin back to their starting position. Okay. First puzzle and I got stuck. Alright. Gorsh. Nice. I need the morph ball for this. Rancid stinky key. Odd key. Yeah, I need to be able to do the slide ability or morph ball for that. I don't have any of those. The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was that facility? I've seen better days. Okay. 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 Oh, there was a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what happened. Trash tape will help out. Is that... That's the what is the guy's name? Mr. Pokelope from Psychonauts. Oh, is that a dead guy? Dead woman? What is this? Found another dead body, a sewer worker. By the wounds all over his face and body, I'd figured he'd been stabbed repeatedly. By the knife. There was a key ring sticking out of the man's pocket. Did I take it? Yes. Yeah. That's got to be custom. That text might be... It might be possible for that to not show up if you don't inspect the knife, right? I was almost worried he was going to grab me. Grab me, grab me, grab me. Yeah, that's right. Portal 2. We're keeping it real here. There was a hint of fresh air here. I must have been near an exit. But I wondered, what did that key I found on the sewer worker do? And what was on the videotape I found? Okay, look, another thing. This must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. It must have just been a figment of our imagination. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. That's nice that they put in an explanation for how they got past that. I mean, who am I talking about? We don't know of anybody else that's here right now, but whatever. I made my way up the ladder. I accidentally pressed A. I wondered what was on that VHS tape. It's pretty easy to not press a button, don't you think? I thought so until a few seconds ago. I wondered what was on that VHS tape I found or in that locked room. Should I have gone back to check? Nope. Is this like Amnesia where there's multiple endings? My head was buzzing with questions and tired thoughts as I ascended the ladder. Hey, we're going up for once. Suddenly, as I lifted the heavy lid above me, I could smell fresh old pine trees. Were there, like, eyes in the darkness behind me? Yeah, there are. When the imposter is sus, and the imposter is sus. Let's just pick a direction and go. Fuck it. An old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. Extend the ladder. How did you do that? How did you do that, though? You couldn't reach it. Okay. In Amnesia, Machine for Pigs, you toss a lump of charcoal at it. A fridge? Locked up fridge? No, that's a door. I tried the little key. Okay. Hell's Kitchen sound effect. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had becoming strangely chilly. Okay, bro, this game wasn't made during a game jam. Right, like, playtests. Get the spelling errors in a game. I feel like there's no excuse for that. The old train station, quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind, buffeting the decrepit structure. I've never heard that either. Anything over here? I have to, like, imitate Luigi's shitty whistling. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Mario! Mario! Someone was requesting I play Luigi's Mansion recently, and I hate to inform you, I have played it on stream before. There are VODs of it. I got really mad at Bulossus. I got, like, stuck on that boss. Of course! The map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked, and the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower, and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? Mario! Mario? Again, I feel like there was just a bunch of shit I just walked right past, and I'm totally fine with that. By the way, Spooky Whack Games 2 confirmed. I am gonna do it. Hopefully this year. Hopefully this October. I think I will. I cobbled some more together. I got some cool games. Bulossus just sucks. That's vindicating to hear. That validates my feelings. The old train was ripped open. Hanging from a shred of metal as well as the broken fence was a dark-stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train's shell, I could see a few faint impacts, like wounds. The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realized I was touching the gun I found as I thought. He's gonna shoot someone. Oh, that was it for this. A leaf just fluttered in the breeze. You know what I've been wanting to watch lately? Is Lupin the Third. I saw there was like the new movie of it. I always thought it looked pretty cool whenever I saw clips of it. The old movies and shit. Is there a show too? I think it's just a series of movies, right? But I could be wrong on that. I kind of want to watch the old ones and then check out the new one. It looks fun. There was a show? Hot damn. Yeah, the animation just looks really cool. But I've used I love the theme. I've had that on my like phone for ages. I'm sure I've used it to open a stream before. Actually go up this ladder that I kicked down. Excuse me. I'm done. In the patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Okay, take it. I slid the filthy wallet back into my crusty hole. I had noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. Great. Not gonna mention, like, your name? Oh, okay. Oh, it's the little baby gate. I'm gonna fall through the baby gate. Down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through here before? Okay, cool. Very cool. I don't really remember where I've gone. I think that's all there is over here, though. No, right, there was... The lid had fallen on the entrance there and was stuck shut. Great. I just didn't, like, check 1 foot over here. I was like, there was something to the right here. Oh. Yeah, no, I haven't seen any of the Lupin media. I only know the theme song. But, like, intimately. Because it's a banger. Okay, I don't think there's anything past here. No, there's a door. Did I check it? Fuck. Love that sound. Can I get the... Where do I find the WD-40? Here we are. This must have been the entrance to the forest. Must have been a figment of our imagination. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place. Well, it went like ... It was 2 underscores. Here, the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. Now, do you see what's happening here? Very satisfying. The P and the H that, like, are docking. It's pretty amazing. Mentioned a river and maybe a washroom. I thought it said mushroom for a second. But the rest was too faded to see clearly. Wow, such a shame that always happens. Oh, is that like a door in the woods? Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks to Rambo on the NES. Oddly specific reference. To anybody who has never played Rambo on the NES, it's dog shit. A dry old picnic table sat lonely amongst the trees. It had carvings and marks from years of previous campers. As I tried to read some of the names and the marks, I shat myself. If I wanted to, I could have carved something on that table. Yeah, do it. With a few crude strokes, I etched a simple design into the wood. R and H. So you remember your first initial? The forest was split by a freezing river. It looked like the bottom was all rocks. Of course, ford the river. Try to ford the river. I saw like one clip from the 3D animated movie though, and I was like, damn son, like this is like the first time I've seen 3D CG anime style that was like actually good, and it looks fucking amazing. Here's the thing, the best 3D animation is animation that's embarrassed to be 3D animation and just takes a bunch of cues from 2D animation. 2D animation master race. Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it's my gun license. Now I can murder people. Yes! I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Yep, look at Guilty Gear. It's just 3D pretending to be 2B. 2D, 2B? Near? Through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. Outbuilding? Okay, who the fuck says that? Also, that question mark was inappropriate. I wondered if I could find my way around. This is dialogue in a video game, not your Twitter post. Bruh. There was a fire pit there. It was still a bit warm and a few embers still burned at the bottom. Time to take a piss. Never piss on a campfire, by the way. Do not do it. If you ever find yourself like, oh, how do I put out the fire? I don't have any water. Well, I have to pee. Bad idea. Don't do it. Stinky. It's stinky. 2 folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There were a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. It will make the worst smell you've ever smelled in your life. That's all. And then someone said toast the sausage, and I'm just imagining that that's taking a shit on the fire. And that's not even attempting to put it out. That's just a dick move. Never take a shit on the fire. The cheap dome tent slept 2 people. I shone my flashlight inside and could see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks, and a cooler. Don't keep a cooler in your tent either. That's just like begging for a bear to just like come whoop your ass. I mean, ostensibly, if you have a cooler, you were dump camping, so you can just put it in the car. And yes, dump camping is where you just drive up to a campsite and just put your stuff down. It is not where you take a shit on the fire. Don't look. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Don't look. No, 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 no. That was a fucking History of the Universe reference. Mel Brooks movie. I believe that's part 1. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. Time to take a piss. There was a damp-smelling plank leaning against the stall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. They can ford the river! Yeah! I managed to carry the plank under my arm so it didn't get in the way. Of course. Great. Well animated. You can definitely tell he's carrying a plank of wood. Okay, well, good. What is... So that was just because it was a really stinky outhouse. That's why they said no. And don't look. Don't look, I was just in there. I destroyed the place. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Point of no return. Go explore if you want to. But I don't want to. Finding that campsite had been strangely unsettling. I couldn't imagine why anyone would abandon their site in the middle of the night. It's because you killed your grandma. No, it's his wife. I was relieved, at least, to finally be out of there. Even now, as I peered through the dense trees, I could see cracks of light and a bit of the land beyond. I must have been getting closer to town, but where exactly was I? I can't, like, make it go back and forth. You guys see this shit? When I lift it up, it, like, moves over, but only on one side. Here it moves straight up. If I'm facing left, the light moves straight up. If I'm facing this way, the light goes to the left when I move up. What's up with that? I was trying to put on a little light show for you guys. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. Ah, now it's coming back to me. Times were better then. Maybe it's just the wind. Arrow. The arrow's covering the punctuation. That's not that big a deal, though. We're getting into the city. You know you have to survive. Oh, good. More squeak. One of the lockers hung... I didn't even, like, ford the river. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. I don't care. I know what I did when I went past the point of no return. Little electronic box. Danger closed for repairs. These eyes. No, they're just lights. Cables burst out of the box, shaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. Okay. If it was receiving power, there would be no cobwebs. The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box beside it. Weird. Fucking Five Nights at Freddy's electric doors. Great. Who could forget? I didn't go through the fence outside. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman. He was one of the older guys on the line. Can I hear your name? Like, he didn't even, like, mention it, but it seems like he does remember his name. He said he couldn't remember anything, and I thought it was, like, total fucking amnesia. But I guess that doesn't really make sense. But it never does in media, where they're like, I don't remember anything, and it's like, oh, but you remember English and, like, how to walk and talk and not shit your pants constantly, so you're clearly lying. There's one fucking episode of Star Trek The Next Generation that is so... Honestly, it's so dumb. Fucking, like, Red Letter Media said it was great, and I was like, man, it's kind of a dumb episode, though, because it's like... Everybody on the Enterprise forgot. They all have total amnesia. They all forgot everything. And it's like, literally, they just forgot their names and their ranks. And they all know how to fucking operate all the computers. They know how to, like... They know what, like, protocol is and shit. They can operate the ship just fine. They literally just don't know who goes to what station. It's so fucking dumb. It is so stupid. And it's like, they like, still have their accents. Too, it's like fucking Picard is still talking in his weird voice, and like everybody, like Worf still talks in like a Klingon accent or whatever, in his weird like chud voice, and I'm like, man, this is so dumb. It's just begging me to like be like, how is this? This is so selective. This amnesia, whatever. Throw the switch. The open locker was stuffed. It's like. At the very beginning, it's like, oh no, what a disaster. They all forgot how to work the ship. And then it's like, nope, they're fine. They figured out their ranks. They're fine. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. Okay, there was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out and the face was unrecognizable. And it was covered with a picture of the companion cube. This is Portal. Yep. Is there going to be another cool puzzle here? I see a blue row of symbols, but none of the pixels are lit up. I'm like paying extra close attention to that now. It was shut tight. There was a rusty looking card slot. Right. So can I operate this again? Okay, no. Just checking. Because it seemed like maybe the symbols on the side correspond to like there's an up, middle, and down position on the switch, but I don't think that's a thing. Our old break table. The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. These little POV shots are so goofy. It's kind of cool. In its own lo-fi way, but it's also kind of like... It's kind of gay as hell. Not gonna lie here. It's a little bit gay affectionate. Yeah, this is not terribly horror yet. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I think a lot of horror games forget that you're supposed to be, like, scared while playing it, you know? I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. I was reviewing, when I was sifting through the games that I have downloaded from, like, itch.io to get some spooky whack games going. So many games just, like, it's like they're clearly styled to be horror-esque, but they're just not scary, and they just have, like, depressing themes or something, and it's like, I don't want to get, like, screamed at, but I also want to be a little bit fucking scared by a game that is, like, labeling itself a horror game. Oh well. Another panel that I hoped could get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Absolutely. Any lit up pixels there? A utility shelf. It's called Build Up. Yeah. I gotta play Spooky's House of Jump Scares and get like 5 hours of build up. And then SpongeBob comes out of my TV with real blood coming out of his eyes. Oh my god. A utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Absolutely. I got a bat tool belt right now. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. I played some, I'm not going to name names, but I played some real fucking dog shit itch.io games. Like, I don't want to be rude because that's, you know, it's a place where anybody can upload their little programming projects, and they're not held to a certain standard of quality by any means. But there were some where I'm just like, how could you play this and think this is anything worth releasing to the public, you know? I was like, damn. Not to be rude, I slipped the key card into my pocket. Good. God, there's a lot of these. Yep. Yep, go ahead and flip it. Yep. Yep. Another one. Yep. There were some where I'm like, hey, maybe instead of getting your friend Caitlin to do the voice acting in like 1 hour in a single take, maybe like get a voice actor or something. Or I don't know. I don't know. And it's like there's, or something, I don't know. Literally give it to anyone else but Caitlin, actually. I really just didn't like Caitlin's performance. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So I don't remember where the keycard door is. I think it was in that door over to the left. But I'm going to check down here because I'm crazy. Can I hear my heart beating? Right. I think this is... No, this is this. Oh, and look, some of them are green now. Okay, but not all of them, and I feel like I flipped 5 switches. Is this gonna be another gay-ass puzzle? What's over here? Wish there were more, like, identifiers of, like, where... Like, I don't know. Stuff to make rooms feel unique so you can be like, oh, I've been here, or oh, I haven't been here. I found the body of a security guard, just doing his job, no doubt. He's not guarding shit now. Some kind of head wound. The hammer, the hammer, the hammer. The hammer, the hammer, the hammer. Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. Is this guy gonna get framed for like 10 murders? First my wallet, now this. Did I retrieve my watch? Yes. I killed that guy with the hammer. And not only that, I know there's like a lot of shovelware out there, but some games were just disappointing because it was like, they looked, oh, hello. They looked really cool at first, and then it was like, They just made a bunch of, like, rookie-ass mistakes that kind of, like, ruined the entire thing. Where I was like, man, this was, like, a cool premise. You could have done something neat with this, but you'd, like, butchered the execution. You know? And it's just, it's disappointing. I wanted better from you. I expect better from a Gryffindor. I had to press on. The thought of that claustrophobic forest was too much. Okay. Oh. Oh, this is where I came from? What? There was a guy there, though. Wait, there was a fucking human being there, and you're just gonna turn back? Okay. Forests can be claustrophobic. I think that's totally the thing, right? I'm gonna defend that. Right, okay. Yeah, that is where I came from. So, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, no. I gotta go to the door to the left. That's where the key card thing is. Oh. Great. But I already flipped this one. So what is the fucking meme? There we go. Okay. Figured it out. Figured it out. When it gives that sound, that means it's actually working. Great, so I gotta go back to the other ones. The key card I found seemed like it would pass through this reader. Do it, yes. Just automatically do it. It asks you, it like prompts you before you do everything, and I've literally never said no. And I feel like there's like no reason to say no. Maybe to get like a specific ending. I slid the card through the old reader and turned the handle. Forests can feel really claustrophobic when you like don't have a direct way out of them, especially. Great sound effect. Like when you're just in the woods from like backpacking, and it's like the only way to get away from here is to walk for like a day, you know? Am I going down again? Do. Do it! Yes! Oh no, are we gonna move real slow? No. Whack. There was a crumpled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily and it was hard to make out. Did I try to read the letter? Like, who's gonna say no? Like, no, don't read it, dude, no! Like, just read it. Most of the letter was violently scratched out with what looked to be a ballpoint pen. All I could make out was, need to. Just don't drinking need. Okay. Oh, my leg couldn't take much more at that point. Oh. Fun. That poor god. Was the flashlight I carried his? He looked like he had met his end violently. I only hoped it was quick. Wow, this guy's such a gentle soul, he wouldn't hurt a fly. I had to get home to Rachel, but I couldn't stop thinking about Norman. He and Rachel were friends. Could he help? It wasn't like I really had anyone else to turn to. My leg burned with pain. I only hoped I could find my way through the dark path before me and get to Norman's store. Frogs. Frog! Are there other footsteps? Yeah, definitely. Bow. 60. Is that just like a pile of dirt blocking my way? I've seen that a few times. It's a big pile of marshmallows! Trash. Oh my god. Finally, I'm home. The garbage bin was a disgusting met of rotten food and slick black bags. Yeah, boy. It was my driver's license. Why is this shit all scattered around? Cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. Someone just took all his personal belongings and was just running around making it rain with them. Sounded like it was gonna start raining again. There's like so much shit that I thought I was gonna have to go back and do, like that electricity puzzle. I figured it out, but I didn't actually end up going there because I went down a hole. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. Did you just start moving faster? You just started moving faster. Like, distinctly faster. Oh, blood. Blood. Oh no, it's getting louder. Attic. You yank that shit. Give myself a concussion. Simple folding ladder. Oh my god. Couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. We're gonna find the murder weapon that was used to kill him here too. Gun. It's the gun. Norman, you deserved what you got. Did I close his eyes? I wasn't sure if wanted to give him peace. Like, bruh. Bruh. Put all this shit in a Word document and see if the little fucking green line comes up underneath it. For real. Feels bad, man. The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Indictment? I guessed this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. So his house just, like, seamlessly blends into the store that he runs? That's pretty cool. That's pretty homey! The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Absolutely. I found a hairpin among the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. Wow. This'll come in handy. Not everyone can afford Microsoft Office 360. Google Docs. Lawyered. If you don't have a computer, go to the library. Oh, are those nooses? What a nuisance. Oh, what is this? Oh. Oh, that's like the hatch. There were footsteps out there. There was like someone in the woods and we just did not investigate it at all. Inside the old cardboard box was a pile of clothes. Cardboard box. Clothes, photos, and even shoes. As I looked closer, I realized they were Rachel's. What were you doing here, Rachel? Were you responsible for poor Norman downstairs? That sprite actually changed. Just what a, like, scummy thing to, like, say. I'm talking about something I said, like, an hour ago. Oh yeah, this shirt I'm wearing I found in the garbage. Like, what if you were talking to someone in real life and they said that, you would wrinkle your nose in disgust, right? I felt like so ashamed saying that, but it's 100% true. It's the trash shirt. I wasn't entirely surprised to find this there! Bruh. Okay. Is this a descent into madness? It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. I always wondered what had happened to it. How long had it been there? This there. Here's the thing. Oh my god. I used to not be comfortable with getting clothes from thrift stores because I was like, another person wore them. Now look where I am. Also, all my other clothes, almost all of it comes from, I guess, either Amazon or thrift stores. Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. Cubans? One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? Gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? Please don't tell me this opens a door. A great burden was lifted. A close call. I just got an achievement that says a close call. And shows the gun hanging up there. Okay. So I guess that's why you don't want to pick up the weapons, because I'm sure the ending, like, depends on what you're holding. Yeah, thrift stores are pretty dank. Yep. I just forgot that was the door I came in through, honestly. So, by the way, my guy never put down the plank of wood. He picked up that giant board and he tucked it under his arm. He's still got it because we never actually used it to ford the river. He's just holding it to this day. And also like a knife and a hammer and like 10 other things. The hairpin snapped in half because this is fucking Skyrim. General store was small, but it was clean. The usual things. Butt plugs and that. You know, butt plugs and that. The register was mostly empty and a fat stack of, travel magazines sat beside it. I thought he was going to say a fat stack of money was in there. Great store. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. Slurp that shit up. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. It's been weeks. It had been weeks since I'd last seen Norman, and finding him that way still left me cold. Wow, I also can't read. So maybe I shouldn't be criticizing grammar. Thinking of him slumped against that chair only cemented my reassurance in getting rid of that gun. Still got the knife, though. It looked like someone had taken that piece from his store, but why was it in those tunnels? As I stepped outside, I recalled that dusty old box of clothes in Norman's attic. I felt like I had only discovered more questions, no answers. Yeah, sure. But I was close to home. That's the game, baby. Home, baby. So basically I feel like the game is screaming at me that I got the bad ending already. Bad end, bad end. What is this? God, is this the same door looping? Or is this... Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Okay. What the fuck is this? The neighborhood's local post box. Yeah, take the letter. I knew it wasn't right. Yeah, this guy's just violating everyone's fucking privacy. There was no return address, but the handwriting looked familiar. Norman, I'm sending this to you in a letter because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to be with, but he is my husband and your friend. Oh, damn. Did she hire Norman as an assassin? What the fuck? What is with all these gates? What is this, like, labyrinth of gates outside your home? This is like a literal maze. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. Give me the jump scare, baby. I held my breath as I approached our back door. Yeah, go in. Yeet. The house was painfully quiet. That doesn't sound like it. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Great. Good thing I have a flashlight that can only shine in a circle around me. That's how flashlights work. I remembered having breakfast. Though it's more like a lantern, really. Here on this very table. Was that yesterday or sometime before? Dun dun dun. The door to the basement, it was locked. Where'd I put the damned key? Fuck. There was a small pile of keys on the floor, in front of the key slot. How long had I been away? Most of the contents were bills. Got mail slot on the door. That sucks. Just asking for a letter bomb. I mean, who the fuck is like, fucking like Jenny from down the street is gonna slip a fucking bomb through your door? I mean, who's gonna actually do that? I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? Figured I wouldn't be able to do that. The front door was locked from inside? Oh. No, never mind. I thought he said outside, and I was like, Look at this photograph on the wall of just like a hand flipping you off. And look at this little stick man. It's the symbol on Akuma's back. Great, we got another like house full of shit. I had found the last missing piece from my wallet. The old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. Yep. Take it. I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling like I had got part of my life back. Okay. Stolen identity. I got another achievement there. Our television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but by then it was too late. You know, when I booted up this game, I was looking at like it shows you the global achievement stats for like some of the achievements, and I noticed that similar to Amnesia Machine for Pigs, it was like the most commonly got achievement was like 19% of players or some shit like that. Maybe that's like a horror game thing. I don't know. Because a bunch of little goo goo gagas watch PewDiePie play the game, and then they buy the game and then they never actually play it. I don't know. That goes against my assertion that they don't keep track of the achievement scores unless you've actually played the game. Even after all this time, it's still you. Oh. Yeah, I don't remember which bundle this was in, but it definitely was in a Humble Bundle. But I feel like some Humble Bundle games, it was like a lesser one in a bundle, you know? Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps was always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. Wow, what a jackass. Nice rusty tub. One of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a standing tub. Great googly moogly! A bathtub! I'm gonna shit myself! Oh, the computer. This is where the magic happens. My laptop had been on and only a tiny bit of power left. The website about the old water tower. A key! Fuck, I don't remember which door this key goes to. It's like at the very bottom of the house, right? It's like over here? No? Fuck. I don't think this is anything, no. I do not remember. Old-fashioned keyhole, there you go. What? But I don't have the thing? It's a different key. Okay, basement. I unlocked the basement door. I slammed my penis in the car door. Christmas decorations. Old paint cans and supplies. A dirty old key! Great. Tried to remember what it unlocked. It's like literally right upstairs. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. Fucking illusory wall? Bro, use the ladder, or use the hammer, rather. What the fuck am I saying? I put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. Might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. You're still carrying that massive plank of wood and a hammer, bro. He's gonna bust down a wall in his house just out of curiosity? I actually, it was over here, right? Fuck. No, god damn it, I'm an asshole. It's the one right above, I think, right to the right. fuck? What was the... God damn it. I thought it was the one, like, right here. I gotta go up, I think. The grimy key I had found in the basement unlocked the door. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? Yeah, me. Oh my god. There was an old crowbar. Yo, yeah. I'm gearing up. I'm just imagining the Half-Life, like, weapon acquired, like, ammo sound effect. What? Oh, that's to bust open the thing. A hammer doesn't work, but a crowbar does. Bruh. 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 This is... No, I gotta go down even more. Fuck me. I keep getting lost because everything looks the goddamn same. Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? That's so dumb. With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I have a hammer, dude. Maybe it's implied that I, like, dropped that shit when I left that area. The hole. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down here? Was she okay? Why would she be in here specifically? Don't look. Oh my god. This is Mr. Pokelope. I think I hear Andre blacksmithing. A filthy-looking pile of rags. I was terrified to even touch the pile. I knew I had to. Yep. Oh. I decide if her corpse is in there or not? Yes. Oh, we're gonna get jump scared here, I see. Right. Oh no. There at the center, under all the dirt and mess, was my beloved, my Rachel. Aw, man. That sucks. You killed her, dude. You killed her, dude. Who did this? You! You did it, dude. That was so weird that you decide what was in there. That's like totally unlike all the other choices in the game. And that's so like fourth wall breaking. It's like pick your own ending. Oh, come on, bruh. Bruh, no. No, don't put me at the beginning of the game again. I got the Grim Discovery achievement. Oh. What? This is not the same. I thought I started at the beginning of the game again. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. Come on. Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find some place to go. I thought the game was over for sure. But I guess we didn't get jump scared. This was the old photo of that other man and his wife. I found it in that house. There were a lot of disturbing things in those tunnels. Maybe that man wasn't quite what he seemed. Well, what did I think? Was that man involved in this whole mess somehow? Man, sure. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. So where am I going? What's my destination? Going out? It was the key card I found in the factory. Yep. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's, but if that was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Everyone's guilty. Yes. Yes, I'll never hit no in the entire game. What else would it have been? At the end of the game, it's gonna hit me with, if you're gay, hit yes, and I'm gonna be sweating bullets. Norman, what were you doing back there? The laptop had finally run out of power. Great. Bruh. It's downstairs. Let's go back to the corpse room. Oh, this is different. The reflection in that grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. After all this time, it is definitely not still you. What a pointless bit of dialogue. Talking about the bathtub. Okay, clearly I'm on a different floor than I thought I was. Ugh. So what the fuck happened there? What happened? Let's go back to the corpse room. Couldn't go back down, not until I'd gone over everything. Fuck you. Oh, I can go outside though. This isn't outside, I'm an idiot. No more dinners here. That's fucked up. This is the outside door. I must have locked the door. Bruh. So I gotta go, like, find a bunch of shit on tables, I assume. It was the letter I had taken from the post box. Were you really having an affair with Norman? Oh my god, I didn't put that together at all. I didn't think things were that bad. In the letter she seemed concerned. Did he do that to Rachel? Yes. I'm not gonna hit no now. Even though I think it's kind of no. I was sure of it. She wanted to end their affair and that bastard, she killed her for it. He killed her for it. A lot of it made sense. Norman was clearly seeing Rachel a lot, so he had plenty of time to plan it out. He knew where we lived, obviously. Is that why Rachel looked so scared when I came home that day? Okay. I thought they were arranging to murder him. I thought they were, like, planning to kill him. I still had no idea what... They didn't say anything, like, romantic or anything. I don't know. Was it that obvious? I did not pick up on it. I thought they were gonna, like, murder the guy. Because he was, like, abusive or some shit. I don't know. Because she said he's not the easiest to live with. I still had no idea what was on that tape I found in the garbage. If only I'd found a way to watch it. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, God, I don't remember where I've been. Oh, this is awful. Does anybody remember where I've not been? Because I feel like I've checked every room. Should I just go back and, like, try to look at Rachel's corpse again? Rachel! Is that even her name? I think this is me going around and making a bunch of decisions about, like, what I think is, like, going on in the plot of the game. There we go. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. Yes! Maybe there wouldn't be anything for me to find. Yeah, I noticed the things I've interacted with are getting grayed out. I was just... Sometimes there's more dialogue. There was, actually, there. It was pointless, though. Maybe there wouldn't be anything for me to find, but I had to take a last look. Oh my god, and then she's standing there. And it's scary. Oh, that's a new thing. If I was guilty, I could take this to a warm, safe place and do something about it. Pick up the knife. So he discarded this? What the fuck is that logic? Yeah, hold it in your hand, bro. Bruh, what? All this was just to... What? Come on. Give me the spook. Give me the spooky. What do I do? Gotta go out the front door, I guess? The mail still sat there. That wasn't grayed out, actually. I guess there was new dialogue on it. But what about the knife I still carried? Who cares? You know what I gotta do. I can't press that red button. Bye. Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped in some way to stay grounded. It had kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me to get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and MRAs, men's rights incentivists, whatever, and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. Drinking always helps. But I swear I'd tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away, though. Sleep stabbing, too. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me even when everything was falling apart. Wow, he just has really bad sleepwalking issues. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of a long-standing horror I'd been living. Yeah, this was horrific. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I'd remained unconscious in that room forever. It was obvious to me. So he fell unconscious and then, like, went upstairs while he was unconscious and then woke up? Who was the figure? All of these are things that I would have known, I think, if I had gone and investigated. Really getting sick of this sound. Those sewers were a terrible mystery. What had happened there? Yep. Too bad we didn't own a VHS player. I found the contents of my wallet scattered throughout town. Yeah, why were they all scattered in particular? It was like the Easter Bunny, except the contents of his own wallet. Just throwing bills around. The thought that I couldn't account for my whereabouts, but I knew I'd been to that forest and even Norman's place. Well, it was terrifying. Yep. Horrifying. I'm really scared. Didn't know what that meant, but at least I had recovered my things. Hopefully, I thought that would cover my tracks. Okay. He's recovering he's recalling all the different areas. Jesus Christ. Yeah, why is everyone murdering? Me and Norman are murderers, apparently, according to this. Yep. Norman, you were dead, and it was damn hard to feel bad about that. True. Apparently they were boning. Apparently it was obvious. What did she want out of whatever you two were getting into? Yep. I am also desperately clinging to the hope that this will end, too. Desperately is a perfect word to fucking describe the feeling. And I guess in a way it did, but how could I have known how hopeless it all was? Coming through the back door and into the kitchen should have tipped me off that something was horribly wrong. There was no sound of television, radio, even the air was still. But seeing Rachel there lying ruined and discarded in the basement, yep. Pretty fucked up. Yep. Yep. This was all of these were things that he thought during the 1 second that he was walking through the door. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, are we gonna play a game? Nope, we're not gonna play a game. The game is over. It literally didn't even, it started midway through the credits. Whoa. Credits. Paulie, P83. P-head. Wow, well that sure was a game. God, what a poopy ending that was. I mean, I know I got, the worst ending, but that's because the rest of the game also wasn't terribly exciting. There was, nothing about that was scary, but whatever. Sure was unique. It sure was unique. Yeah. Home is dedicated to my wife, Nancy. Watch your back. Oh my god. That's not okay. You can't do that. That is not a cool joke to make. He just joked about killing his wife. Watch your back. Holy fuck. Play again. Let's go. Let's go. The entire game is a build-up to a domestic violence threat. Okay, well, yeah, that sure was a game, folks. We did it. All of us did it individually. It was fucking brilliant. Wow. Well, yeah, cool game, folks. Unfortunately, no streams after this. I have to edit. I have to get around to editing. I'm putting up a video tomorrow, I believe, if my understanding of what day it is correct. Watch your back. Watch your fucking back. Yo, love you, wife, but I might kill you. Lol, just kidding. Pretty great stuff. I hope you enjoyed the trash stories. And I'm gonna go edit a video and get that like sound out of my head. Man, what a just fat text dump. Maybe if you like do everything right, there's like one text box at the end of the game, and that's your reward. You know? Oh well. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.